Hey guys, I want to welcome you to the weekly Wednesday for the Financial Freedom newsletter, where every week, every Wednesday, we delve into something inspirational, motivational, something excerpt taken from the Financial Freedom weekly newsletter. Wherever you are, if you're listening on Spotify, on iTunes, Google, be sure to click the like, subscribe, share, comment. And without ado, let's get into the show. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Financial Freedom newsletter. Wherever you are, thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the links in the show notes. And with that, today we're going to be talking about the power of gratitude. So 2022 is a time to look back on the year, reflect, plan forwards. It's a year of inflation, war, instability, interest rates, etc. But despite what's happening in the world around us, uncertainty, calamity, dysfunction, I'm always constantly reminded of taking a bigger perspective. So things could be a lot worse. We just make things out to be worse than they actually are. When we zoom out and take perspective, we look at all the opportunities around us. We have freedom of speech. We can free to choose our own thoughts, freedom to create our own futures. Really don't have much to complain about. But we always get into comparison mode and focus on individual thoughts, patterns, emotions, comparison, keeping up with the Joneses, greed, etc. So when this happens, you need to zoom out. When you get triggered, focus on what you can and you cannot control. So you cannot control your external circumstances, what is happening, around the world. But we can control our inner states. And by accessing deeper and more meaningful states, then we can begin to create our own futures and destinies from these places of higher power. So the best way to do this is to focus on your physiology. Usually, for example, ice cold shower, sprinting, all these things raise your physiology, pump it up, and then from there we can access more meaningful deep states such as gratitude, joy, love. And when we try and create from these states, we become more empowered and we become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So in contrast, when we try and create from states such as fear, anxiety, frustration, and gratitude, this just also leads to a downhill spiral of a self-fulfilling prophecy. From there, despite what is happening externally, we can control our inner states and likely influence the outcome for the better. So top athletes, performers, speakers, dancers, leaders know this. When they can control their inner state, they can shape and control their external world. So I hope you enjoyed that. This bonus episode. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thanks to the sponsors for this show. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Financial Freedom newsletter. And wherever you are, wherever you're listening, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and subscribe to the newsletter in the links in the show notes below. So today is going to be talking all about longevity and playing the long game. So our culture and our society is conditioned to want everything now, quick and fast, and it's kind of sidestep what it takes to be successful. So growing up, I always wanted everything quick and fast. I was always impatient about getting to the next milestone, making it. And this ambition and drive no doubt helped me, but also caused a lot of frustration and hiccups when things didn't work out or turn out the way as I had originally planned. So one day a mentor gave me the best piece of advice, and he talked about slowing down. It's not about the destination, it's a journey. And again, it sounds cliche, but we deal with this arrival fallacy every day. We're conditioned by society and media to think that everything is going to work out if and when. So when, if, everything is dependent upon external circumstances. So it's endless, and we have to learn to tune that out and focus on the moment and the underlying fundamentals. It's much like sports. So if you look at fast-paced sports such as basketball, soccer, American football, compared to slow games such as baseball, golf. Baseball, golf, not very exciting, not very slow, but the athletes there have to focus on each moment in time, execute to perfection, um, and that over the course of a game or series, they'll come out on top. So when the players are impatient or force things, that's when mistakes happen, and it costs them the games or career. So this always reminds me time again these examples to slow down, take a bird's eye perspective, and play the long game. It's all about longevity. So a couple questions for you to think and ponder about. What if you achieve everything you want in your 20s and then you lose it all in your 30s? You never make it back. Let's say you never make it to the finish line. Or if you achieved your dream, but then you're single, alone, burnt out, depressed, angry. Other question to think about is what if you failed in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, and yet made it big in your 60s and made up for all of that lost time? So you can see that with Abraham Lincoln, Colonel Sanders, Walt Disney, Steve Jobs, all these individuals. So sometimes what you're trying to achieve will take 20 years instead of 10, and those 20 years are preparing you to maintain and keep that success. So universe has its own timing. All we can do is set an intention, plan, prepare, and leave the rest to a higher power. So when we let go, we allow the law of attraction, the law of relaxation, and law of letting go. But when we're desperate and need a particular outcome, it becomes repellent. So I always tell my clients, stay in their lanes. Don't worry. Everybody has their own path. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Keep producing, keep adding value. Focus on details and fundamentals, and the results will follow. So play the long game. Think longevity. Business, career, life are marathons, not sprints. So if you think about it, someone who tries to sprint a marathon isn't going to make it very far compared to someone who's more strategic with his or her energy on game day. So they may look great in the beginning, but unable to finish by race end. So it's about finishing strong and getting to the finish line, not getting there first. So I hope you enjoyed that episode. Again, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the newsletter. And with that, we thank our ads and our sponsors, and we'll see you next time.